Hi guys, so as you can see we made some progress with the compost area. We've got on the back, we've got the raw, that is all my kitchen scraps, anything that we use, eggshells, coffee grind, tea bags, fruit and veg peels, leftovers, all my grass that I take out when I mow the lawn, when we chip the trees back, and everything now goes in there. After that has stayed there for at least 6 months, we will mix it up, throw it over into compost bin number 2. So at the moment this was left over from my previous one, and this is ready to go into the garden. So this is all I use in my garden, for my veg garden, for all my pot plants. So you can see it's nice and loose. We've worked in quite a lot of organic material. There's some sand that we've worked in, so this is ready. So next to this will be our deeper garden. As you can see, we're still struggling to keep the dogs out.
Dory,
Kom door.
kom uit daar, kom.
Okay. So I've got my turnips growing here. As you can see, I just took all the seeds that I had and I put them in. I never thought that all of them are actually going to come up. So what we'll do is we'll just wait for them to get a little bit bigger. See there, and then we'll start transplanting them throughout the rest of the raised bed here. On this side here we've got beetroot. You can see some of them are coming up already. Here we've done carrots. On this side baby spinach, and I've got some spring onion. So this is more everything that grows a bit deeper into the soil. I used all wood materials that I had here. I didn't buy anything. This will rot. Let's just go through what we did here. So right at the bottom I had all the some of the harder woods that were left over, rotten woods, and we used that to start right at the bottom. If you look at the video, you'll see we had a lot of stumps. We put that on top of that. I put all my leaves, all my mulch that I actually gathered from my yard, leaves that falls from the trees and everything. On top of that we added a layer of sand, and then on top of that more mulch, and then I used some of my compost from that side that we worked in here. I let it stand for about 2 weeks just so that it could really settle. We had a major rainstorm here. I think some of my seeds are actually going to grow on the other side with the rain that we had. And then after that we planted our seeds. I don't think they were in the ground, in the soil, for about 3 days, and we had another major rainstorm here in Cape Town. So today what I'm basically going to do is I'm just going to finish my blocks. These blocks are all got at a dump site where they are busy working, so it didn't cost me anything. So I'll be stacking them up just to support my rotten wood, because it's going to rot even more anyway with all the water. We will be stacking them blocks. I'm going to be filling them with some of my soil that I took out, and then I'm going to plant flowers and herbs that has got flowers around them, just so that we can attract some of the bees, just to help us with pollination. Like I said, this is for the bit more for deeper roots. And my baby spinach, I just planted here because my other garden is full. It's too small. I'll have to grow a bit more in there, which means more lawn is going to go missing. Guys, so this is just to show you what goes into my compost for the day. This is everything collected, and it normally goes into my household or my compost on a daily basis. So here I've got some ash from my fireplace. I've got my coffee grounds that from this morning. I have my carton boxes both of just fruit that I opened. I've got my dog hairs collected that I actually swept around the yard and just inside my house. I've got some garden clippings, and this is my kitchen waste from yesterday. So I've got all my egg peels, I've got paper scraps here, I've got some of the leftover leaves of fruit that I didn't have. So I've got tea bags in here, some lemon peels. So yeah, this is basically all my kitchen scraps. You've got to make sure that you don't use anything that is off, that is basically rotten or that is cooked. So these are just leftover peels, and maybe some liquids sometimes when I've got leftover tea, or I've got I boiled eggs for my parrot. Then I use the water that was left over to put into my compost also, because it's full of calcium. So basically I've just covered everything that I used my chipper in today. Everything is nicely covered. I used some of the extra rainwater that we had because we've got a major storm coming in tomorrow. So yes, so everything is nicely covered. You can see what this looks like. Fantastic material. So the only thing basically that does not go into your compost is your doggy poo. Leave that out and use all your other materials that you've got in your life, in your garden, and that will feed your plants.